How do you like this? This is the new ARK look. A-R-K. That stands for Anti-Rape Kit. Mayor Young wants me to walk downtown 5 nights a week to help lower the crime rate. I had a complete physical last week. I said, how about that, Doc? Body of a 22-year-old. He said, yes, and you better give it back. You're getting it all wrinkled. I said, no, really, how do I stand? He said, I was wondering that myself. It is so embarrassing when you're standing there stark naked and your doctor's going, uh-oh, better get Mako. I went for a physical one time. I had to get dressed before the doctor would come in off the window ledge. There was a guy crazy about my legs, though, Colonel Sanders. Fang's not here tonight. I ran him out to AA meeting for show and tell. He shook so bad this morning he threaded my sewing machine while it was still running. The idiot insists on shaving with a straight edge razor. He cut himself so many times his eyes cleared up. Dummy. When he was a kid, his dad told him to ride bareback. He took his pants off. I said, look at the dead bird. He looked up. I gave him a camera for his birthday. He just got back his first roll of film. 12 shots of his right eye. He thinks judo is something bagels are made out of. He thinks nuclear freeze is a new Dairy Queen drink. He thinks a maxi pad is a huge apartment. He has to take off all his clothes to count to 21. And he's cheap. He took me for juice and donuts. I had to give a pint of blood first. Only jewelry he ever bought me was a medical bracelet engraved. The body looked like this before the accident. He threw an IOU in a wishing well. I was so embarrassed. I threw in a quarter. He jumped in, broke his leg. That was my wish. I'll never forget the first time I brought him home to meet my mother. She said, you can keep him, but not in the house. And our wedding night was shot. I kept referring to the waterbed as the Dead Sea. He brought a book to bed. I wouldn't care if he read. He colored. I said, what do you like? He says, I like black underwear. I haven't washed his underclothes for 3 months. The only thing my mother ever told me about sex was that the man gets on top, so the first thing we did was buy bunk beds. Eventually, we got the same bed he had when he lived at home with his mother. When one of the kids cried in the night, it'd take me 10 minutes to get the side down before I could get out. I keep an 8x10 picture of him in the bottom of the cat litter box. And to this day, he can't figure out why every time he comes through the front door, the cat tries to sit on his face.